This woman is the president and ordinary the leader of the Ghana Bar Association. This woman, Nikruni Jogate. Jogate, ono na opese oye flag bearer of NPP na obeye president. Yen say Jogate is a criminal when it comes to the SkyTrain deal. On the 24th of February, the National Investigative Bureau, they called Jogate to question him on the SkyTrain project. This woman, her husband Jogate, would die in jail. Me team say yanko straight na yen taking care of a Chief Justice issue.
No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else.
Sabio, peace at the four moshame. Sa video ebi amudu do mohu e TikTok, e Facebook. Where Madam Torkonoo, Chief Justice on suspension. Where Asema Okan time and or Chief Justice active. She has all the time to sleep. Or say, since or starte a year law and as obedi Chief Justice, I decide to be shading simno. A year decision being what we take care. One ma when jina emraso ain't take his decision. Or say, since a wono or no Araba Torkonoo. Nyameboa na oni nemu deche. Ebenya the position as a Supreme Court judge and the Chief Justice. Or say, there has never been a day, we take a decision. What the assembly when jina emra so endi asem na all kasa kwale ni no say dedan kofo ye ene sebio ensankwa sa tem na okasa nse we na ekufuade na wo power or say dede ene nsem keka kofo keka no mframem amanfo etwa dwadwo amanfo piripini yom ho keka nsem o say eno de sebio eye ensem hunu eye de eye bosrem ka o say emra no ene mra no ono ogina mra so ena odidi de djuma ene gina say the law is the law or say no amount of the no amount of noises or say enye de dede hunu ankofo ye eka say hey na Chief Justice asama beto na so e levy da na so wanhwe e ma afenwa makin kasongo e de asama bro 2 days pepe we gina sa asem no so na nsema na wo ho a wabɔtogu a de ehia na ogina o say sa nsem na eye dede ma no efri say ono dwumadie bi a wo di no Supreme Court no eye mra na ogina so the law mra na ye mra tie me ma me mbobiem na me san dwudwe matu eye PZ fonti ase.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else.
Madam Torkonoo, Satana Ekufuado and Chief Justice and Niaje na ensembia could Supreme Court say a NPP for one summer no ajatum no we dio mochi no abomo. Sa assembly bano hun say assembly equity Ekufuado ana equity NPP pe no abo atwatwene. In fact, Mrebi or the Mrebi by say ono kwani nipa I was a date ma case bia o Ghana. Munim ye refi. Boka I say in semi by manetena so easy. Time manager mensa easy. Na omubedi dwumebia na sebio NDC ni Ghana forecast say dwumadi omubedi na omedi no district assemblies, district offices no. Ebe hia so omobeye no the police station. Madam Torkonoo September 2023. Sa time no say we two kwan sa time on the bano etu kwan no okasa mo fa asem nto no mra if you say court upon murefi na video we asema na oka nyina ne say o say ono de Torkonoo araba since say obey Chief Justice oba Supreme Court no and assembly ni wa aba nanim a wan fa Ghana mra constitution wen gina so wan fa mra ebo den ebo Ghana den mra ho ban wen gina so wan fa ndi asem o see deda nkofo ye ensem o mo keka ade bi asebio omne na adwene enkope ha omo a omo ye dede o see ene de eye dede keke efise ono de the moment obetena konwom say oye Chief Justice ana oye Supreme Court judge ana say ote eye council bia so say ono na eye judge penyini no o say asemi ana emre bia watena so bia no ohwe constitution no na ohwe emra ebo Ghana ho ban na o de take the decision into we no say emra ena ye hwe na enye tobe enye kasa enye brofo tenten o say eye emra ena ye hwe. The law is the law. Or say emra no ene nyame asem. Na de ewe chire de eye nkwase akeka. We ene asem a Madam Torkonoo time na Ekufuado ye president atsama obie na no eka chire ye ne Ghana fo no. Ship na kwa ko Somalia. The lordship it went to Afghanistan. The lordship sailed all the way to Uzbekistan. The lordship entered Romania. The lordship came to Ukraine. The lordship turned around to go to Poland. It moved to Germany. The lordship sailed all the way to the UK. That same lordship has landed in Ghana. And that same lordship did not change. That same ship is back. The law is the law. Nothing has changed from the lordship. The same lordship that took off, that lordship has landed in the same condition. It's emrano and emrano. As far as you don't have anything else to challenge emrano, then shut up. So we tell my America semwa or see. So we need be out challenge emrana until you are able to prove otherwise. Until you are able to prove say emrana or no ejina so edi take a decision no sambrano emunya din anase enyemrano. Shut the fuck up. And no okan brofumu the dead sa no muntie no. So we hear the latter part of it. I'll say emrano uni assembly ka against him ran say emrana ojina so take a decision. Say afenyoma can to me back court in less than 24 hours. Also tieno na omano edien omano judgment or say uni eye emra bia odube counter sa na emrana ojina so na. Then shut up. Just wait Jimmy.
Simply no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand-waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else.
Or say, is the legal answer, unless we want something else. What is that else? Something else. No, catch them. Or say, so kasana enjinam raswa, the okanyina yankwasiasem to her, because ojinam ranoso, and already take a decision. Now, and the Ghana Bar Association, remember, the Ghana Bar Association is just an association. Sometimes, you know, yenya yenshede nyinisa wa Ghana no, nipe bia kabibia to etrim, at the time yenyini, na obi ka kire say, Ekufuado de or a lawyer onim nyansa, until say nyini ya research de hu say Ekufuado a fake lawyer. Nyama bi omo ka kire de say Kwame Nkrumah de no tan santefo until say yenyini de be hu say dabi na santifo di bi epese queen no eti omo free Ghana ho entina no mo tai Kwame Nkrumah efisana Kwame Nkrumah pre Ghana nkabom say yenyina benya independence yenyina yabeti bibi say JJ Rollins on the no tan santifo okun santifo ni soja ban yenyini ne be research na yenya abutre tietie nsemu no yeni ankasa ye kenkan ko ekire no ye hu say nyoma mienu ena ma nipa bi ewa santimemu ana mo MPP mu ema mo kasa tie JJ Rollins. First one say J.J. Rollins eba 1979 no obe make sure say omo an omo Ghana for apo sebio na omo take advantage of system because na aduane system any system no a na omo Ghana for apo no J.J. Rollins ebe stop it sa ankofo no. And a second, J.J. Rollins by no ohun say e wo say Ghana de obi aye adwuma e wo say oye adwuma na ne nsa kona no obi antumi fa ne nsa enhye ne damirifem na ontene fie nka say me wo fa wu a de one ne yire ne mma pe no e wo say me koje J.J. Rollins by obetwa asamre mu say obi wu a ne yire ne mma e ne wo so before the japade no e ne ma nipa bi etan JJ nti right now no ye nyini yeah research now yeah who said next of kin for and the cookie story no against J.J. Rollins because now what for see adie a japade na what for say for peno J.J. Rollins etwemu and okay say oba and the bema bobra sebio bema no to ana oba no to a e wo say den e wo say omu ba ko na sebio obehwe nkora no e wo say japade no kodo ho eno na ma nipa bi titiri asantifo ni bi etan J.J. Rollins ebesin ne enti ensem bo ha wote a why do you say until you take your time and ask questions and go deep down and don't make sure say we who no kreno. Yenina say Ghana Bar Association. One association bia sebio obian to fa omonsan kan. But and I can tell you on authority say Sawoti Makola Women's Association. Ana den Domiabra Market Women Association. Ana woti PZ Market Women Association, Ana Cantamanto, Ana KJTR Market, Kobe Women Association. They are not different from Ghana Bar Association. Because Saad to me na Makola Women's Association, and I say KJTR Soap Sellers Association, and I say Cantamanto, Dross Sellers Association, Ekutano, the same to me. So kote ana oko registered department na so oko register engineer so mugina so edit Ghana Bar Association the same engineer so any edit Makola Women Dross Sellers Association enti until you nyini here be research no I be do this point no and you be who say the Ghana Bar Association is not a unique association a group of lawyers and omaba together say omo ba betua to na sebio omu group no enyanjina so that is all. The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana baby animu a akere say e wo say Ghana ban eti bibi e friend Ghana Bar Association lawyer for association a sebio constitution no e show mo kintin say e wo say Ghana for ye bu omo ana say ye so mu say omo ye special no. Enti before we go into the matter itself, the Ghana Bar Association is not any extraordinary association sebio omo ka asema e wo se ehuni se omo no nim nyanse nyina wo Ghana. They are just a mere association. Se ko before baku mienu enan so omo wo kejetia na omo ton ko bi ache na emu nipa 200 but together na omo ye omo adwene se ko bi na omo ton ache no omo so nyanse omo sua any techniques are almost sibia preserve Kobe, sibia etumi ton Kobe nyamfa so, sibia ekofa Kobe. Omo kase sa nyansa no omo ba together na omo dia omo kra. They will keep that knowledge. Now omo pass on the knowledge to ebia enkwara omo person beton Kobe. That group no, it is not different from Ghana Bar Association. Ghana Bar Association lawyers omo go no, omo nyina ko school, law school. And omo so omo come ho abom se ekuo. Na de omo sua no sebio ensemi ba no machire omadwene. It does not make them bigger or superior than Kobe Sellers Association or Mokijitia. No. They are on the same scale. Omo mati association wo yen sorry Anglican Diocese, Women's Fellowship, Men's Fellowship. The standard baby omo gina no whatever opinion they share the same as Ghana Bar Association to share the opinion. Now the question I want to ask here is simple. Ghana Bar Association no. And yes, sorry, I saw my release statement. And almost statement no. Almost say the Ghana mra ekano omontiasie. Now I want to ask a simple question. No. So our statement in Ghana Bar Association a release here no. Is it an opinion? And I say it is based on law. Because your opinion and your mra. Sebio semi maami for omoton Kobe el Cantamanto. Share my ideas on Ghana and Sama. Now say it has got to do with the Chief Justice issues here abasuna. So omoye mistake in sharing their opinion. I will not falter them. Because one, they did not go to school to learn law. Their trade is what they are good at. School omoko and so almost send your ton kobi. Send your ton kobi a umboka. Send your okokwanso auto kobi to preserve and say. Send your kobi no de bar ube to me and make sure so what on ye. That is their profession. It when they share their opinion on legal issues, not say they get it wronger. I'm not going to blame them because I see them say, the technical know-how, they don't have the in-depth knowledge to discuss legal issues. Now, when the Ghana Bar Association, embrace na Ghana Bar Association, person kebi. Na so omuka semno without giving me a reason to believe say omu lawyers, and that whatever statement they make is based on law, then it means that Ghana Bar Association, every single individual in there, including their leadership, they are foolish. All because the idea is school and say they are different from they have not been able to show us, because if the Ghana Bar Association is expressing an opinion, they should let us know it's an opinion. If they are also stating a law, they should let us know say what they are stating is the law. Now the question I want to ask the Ghana Bar Association, I'm going to release a statement in there and they say, statement no release here, no. Is it their opinion or is the law? Because now, let me show you something. Yeah, sorry, and then and remember, the Ghana Bar Association is dangerous, and they say most of the lawyers are Ghana Bar Association. Their ultimate priority is to become politicians. And most of the politicians of Ghana, their ultimate priority is to go and get a law certificate and be lawyers to protect their criminality. However you look at those in the Ghana Bar Association, majority of them in there are there because they want to go into politics or they want to protect themselves from being jailed as political criminals. Don't see Ghana Bar Association say a association sebio omujumadi omudi no and I say jumadi omudi no ebin see that. No. They are not extraordinary. Their opinions are just opinion until they base their opinion on facts and law. Then the opinion is basically seen as makola mamefua omo pese omo discuss a Chief Justice Assembly. When the Ghana Bar Association releases a statement, and in that statement they are not able to base anything on law, it means it is almost the same as Sebio Makola Momoni Women's Association. It releases statement concerning the Chief Justice issue. No, if it's almost the end to me for Tomo, it's almost called law school. They don't know the law, they don't know what the articles say, but they can share an opinion. Ghana Bar Association cannot just share an opinion; they need to even share an opinion based on the law. Now, such statement on release here. I want to ask a question. And here for what statement in my say what they said Biano is based or enshrined in the law. And I say omujina emraso and nobody releases such statement. Remember, nipa odi Ghana Bar Association enimno. Your friend Onye Nikunu eni Jogate. Thank you, team. This woman is the president and ordinary the leader of the Ghana Bar Association. Remember, this woman, Nikruni Jogate. Jogate, ono na opese oye flag bearer of NPP na obeye president. Yen him say Jogate is a criminal when it comes to the SkyTrain deal. Now, this woman, right now as we speak, she is the one leading Ghana Bar Association. She is the one trying to protect Jogate's criminality. She believes that if she keeps the Chief Justice in position, and I said the position or not, the law cannot go after Nikunu Jogate, who is a crazy drug addict. Now, Mami Wei enim say Nikuru Jogate, who contested on the ticket of the MPP, wanted to be president, and his husband being a former minister, she knows, say, o protect a chief justice, not a chief justice, yan suspend the chief justice. No government can go after a Jogate, all because, or you say the chief justice has the right and power to block any case anyone will make against Nikuru Jogate when he was the minister. Into this woman, what she wants to do or sought to do now, and say, or in the position as the leader of the Ghana Bar Association, protect political criminals. Political criminals in a sense, say, somebody like Jogate, as we speak, the SkyTrain deal now, Okoye, say, when investigations are open, now say a Chief Justice who is open-minded and ready to let the system work, the process go on without being biased and being political. Onimseni Jogate will end up in jail. Now, there's a clear conflict of interest here because Jogate, as we speak, is being prepared for court by the new government. Jogate, as we speak, the ministry that he headed is being investigated. Jogate, as we speak, the contract he signed under the MPP government as the Minister of Railways is being studied. It's being considered to be moved to the court. This woman knows that if she does not work hard, now one stopping the process now, the president Edisu Emramun Wedisu na Nikuru Jogate will end up in jail. Now, we are going to take our time and enter. And somebody will say, Jogate asoma make out to Jogate suno. And Kevin Taylor, da ben and a Fred Jogate say ebia omeyi insembiano. And chebia and a yinyawaha and at the NIB invited Jogate about the SkyTrain contract. Inti Jogate Irena oye the boss of Ghana Bar Association. She knows what she is doing. One, all her actions are to protect MPP criminals who are being investigated by this government. So Jogate, on the 24th of February, the National Investigative Bureau, they called Jogate to question him on the SkyTrain project. So this woman knows her husband is under investigation, sir. Send her, if the case is moved to court, na se enya Madam Torkonoo obetuma block a case na. Se judge bia na adwene ye adwuma or ye honest. It say the current acting CJ or ye patriotic no. Na obie kwan say prosecution should go on. This woman, her husband Jogate would die in jail because onim say wanye dede when twantro say when create impression be to say John Mahama and the NDC government air politicizing the suspension of the CJ. Nikuru Sebio, there is no way Nikuru ever survive it. It is this woman. All that she's doing as the boss of Ghana Bar Association is one, to protect her husband, and two, to do the bidding for the NPP. Now, Momianko Ridi, Ghana Bar Association, almost statement almost releasing. You really busa simple questions. Do you who they with Jimmy and the Okano Cray? And then one says so many lawyers in Ghana, they want to pretend they say Omunim say this CJ, there are a lot of question marks on her. The Ghana Bar Association, majority of the lawyers know said this CJ, she was not even supposed to be made CJ. They know. They know that Torkonoo did a lot of illegalities before even she got to being the CJ. They know. And they are the ones who tell us. But you see, today, they have come out with a statement thinking, Jimmy. Now, Momianko ready Ghana Bar Association for statement. And it's so interesting, say, the Ghana Bar Association, say, the suspension of the Chief Justice by the President, Constitution man to me, say, on taking his decision. They are trying to tell the President, say, President, and reverse the decision. Who born dog? But you see, the Bar Association and the Ghana Bar Association, make a statement, We don't know, say the statement say a opinion. And I say it is enshrined, and I say it is based on law. We don't know. Because I read the Ghana Bar Association for statement now. There is nowhere a church say they are speaking law. There is nowhere they are saying, say, the president, the council of state, and the committee have gone against the constitution in any way. So how can we, at the end of the day, take the Ghana Bar Association serious? I will take the Makola Momone Women Sellers Association serious than the Ghana Bar Association. All because the Ghana Bar Association today cannot speak without referring to the law that they are basing on to tell the president to say, we're taking a step that went against the constitution. Now, when you read the Ghana Bar Association for a year almost statement, almost release here. Now, we read this statement, let me enlarge it. Send a bear in your a year PZ4 into a mayor side when coming yet. PZ4, my catcher Mumubi, Munko School now Monken Kain. Now, Ghana Bar Association almost statement on release ye. Yeah, but kind statement near we are no mebusa mo say. Yenina Musa say, he and Omujina Mraso, because Chief Justice Kacha said, the law is the law. So when to menjina Mraso, and say, Emra John Mahama Buso. Inti ujina mraso edi akache say John Mahama bu mraso inti yen sisa that decision. Then wuna wudi Ghana Bar Association the man say the Ghana Bar Association itself is a foolish organization. It's one of the most foolish associations, and I am calling for a new association to be formed out of the Ghana Bar Association, because it is looking like the monopolization of Ghana Bar Association or Ghana Force and then a Emo Mujimi. Over America, there are so many different law associations. There are so many of them in America. It is only in Ghana now. Yama Ghana Bar Association, again said they are unique. They are not. They are just mere lawyers. Now, when you read their statement, this is what it says. Resolutions of the Ghana Bar Association passed at its 2025 mid-year conference held at the Labadi Beach Hotel on Saturday, 26th April 2025. We, the members of the Ghana Bar Association, herein assembled at the 2025 mid-year conference of the bar at the Labadi Beach Hotel, La Accra, on this day, the 26th day of April 2025, stand united in our collective responsibility towards advancing the rule of law, justice, and the sustainable development of Ghana. Recognizing the profound and pivotal role of the legal profession plays in shaping a just, fair, and transparent society, and reasserting our commitment to upholding the rule of law, ensuring justice for all citizens, and promoting high standards of integrity within public life, acknowledging the central tenets of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, particularly those enshrined in its preamble, which binds all citizens and the states of the principles of freedom, justice, probity, and accountability. Now, when you read the first page, this is what it says. And in furtherance of the theme of this mid-year conference of the bar, and I quote, expanding the role of the legal professional in national development, positioning the GBA as the fulcrum, end of quote. Now, basically, Omo Kachre say the reason why Omo share ya Omo nyina ko Benkrum and the Omo jina so actually Ghana for nyina say Ghana lawyers are more Ghana any Ghana mbrano Omo pese Omo bo ho ban na Omo make sure say sa mbrano sebio aboa edi ama Ghana for nyina na Omo dwumade ni say Emra omo akosua kakra no e wo se omo bo Ghana mbra ho ban constitution a chekere man no ene sebio emra ye de bo oman no ho bra eno ntin ene omo call Labadi Beach omo kohia ya omo nyina ano akoba nkurom se omo beboa ama Ghana sebio eba legal matters, judicial matters, and ensema efa emra ho no, omo beboa amarejina ne naso. Moma yenko enim ne yenkyere yenhu de omo sa kan. Now, already omo statement na the second page. Let me enlarge it. Send a bear also be to the makan na ayefefe. Aye PZ fonti na meyesa. Now go second page now. This is what they say. Matters affecting the legal profession. Almost in sema Ghana emra. Emra. So opese okoye lawyer and obey lawyer. Nyoma se opese obey lawyer no. The legal profession. On say withdrawal. Point 1. Withdrawal of directive on assignment of court and fixing of dates for newly filed cases and applications. Say in 70 bina lawyers power Ghana. Emma omujuma de dino ebinie. Say emra yashe say data yedi tiensem yedi konsem ho sebio sa tumi no yedi ama de Chief Justice mamen kan de ehye point 1 nase. Recognizing that the directive by His Lordship, the acting Chief Justice, on the assignment of cases by his office is uncertain, and having regard to the importance of technology and the urgency of justice delivery, the Ghana Bar Association respectfully requests that this directive be withdrawn and the use of technology in the assignment of cases to the courts enhanced. Say, Nansei, nya entie ene krata bia efri the acting Chief Justice Mr. What's his name? Chief Justice Mekaini Diamakacha, the acting Chief Justice. Now, almost say a problem with the directive now, the acting Chief Justice, the abase courts assembia ebeba say ebema date say judge bia yebeyi ni se ontena so no e wo sending nyina efa ni nsem na oche data yentena asem we so ene judge ontena asem we so say sa asem na Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice edebetu dwa no de mpene so sebio pese Chief Justice no otwe sa asem ne sign enti the acting Chief Justice, Mr. Bafuboni, directive of Oman last week, say assembia wo court ene na say ye be pat dates ye be yi date amasa asem na e wo say efa ni nsem o so no na kire say o kirechi asem we o say ka o kirechi na o twe say ne o say asem we ye ko ho no and the Ghana Bar Association is say omo pese eto the acting Chief Justice say saa de ne de omo bonju so na emom also Chief Justice use technology ni nyina ne say Chief Justice no make sure say more technology bia and na automatically a picky judge or betena asem so any ada ye bedi asem no into omo de omo hye Chief Justice ne say sa asem no de abeto abonten no ontwen sign na omo use technology any sebe system automatically and no be picky date na a picky judges or betena cases so. You see, I keep telling you, say, these people we call the Ghana Bar Association, say, out of respect, any law, any lawyers, any ashe mu Ghana, or sanke to me kase ende, the most foolish association in Ghana is the Ghana Bar Association. Do you know why? The most political association in Ghana, and now we are not supposed to give them any respect. One of the most useless associations in Ghana today. Enya assembly yusro ena yama law ehunahuna ema sebio banchire for lawyer bi ehunahuna Ghana. Eni se Ghana ni bia ema the Ghana Bar Association any respect. Now, unima de kudienti a omo akoshe dem say sa directive na the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, Mr. Bafuboni, making a helm. It is simple. Okay? So, person who say, "Mami will lead the Ghana Bar Association." She's not smart. she's a politician, and we have to place her where she has to be. And say, time na Madam Torkonoo, the Chief Justice act or your Chief Justice no, and suspended no. Mokai sa case way. I want to remind you of a case. Mokai case way. This was the case, sir. NDC and 4 other political parties sue Electoral Commission over limited voter registration. Mokai. Yes. Sa case no. NDC they call court. Any 4 other political parties this case they call court. Madam Torkonoo court no. Now Madam Torkonoo the right to call the case before the EC goes or takes that action. But because Madam Torkonoo now award the power, let me tell you something. Madam Torkonoo ebeye Chief Justice Oshemra say onunkwani the sole person obetumi decide which case, which day I be free case Ghana. The Ghana Bar Association from day one, they did not have a problem with it. So that case we call court. Ghanaians were telling the Chief Justice say she was supposed to immediately give the case to a judge to sit on before the EC takes action. Because the moment the EC goes ahead and takes that action, and I say Omudi Jumana, Ebema Eyede, the judgment from the court will be waste. Inti na Ghana for ne NDC for other political parties are Omuko court insist Chief Justice. You have the power to make sure say a judge is assembled to make sure say that case is heard before the Electoral Commission takes or makes that move. Mokai sa case way. Now let's go and read Madam Torkonoo later. They see here any judgment of Maya, any what she said. The Ghana Bar Association, they were all in Ghana, they were watching because Nana Dankwe Kufuor Jimmy was basically their leader. This woman who is the leader of the Ghana Bar Association, Nikunini Jogate, who was serving under Ekufuor, who was the flag contestant as a flag bearer in the NPP. This woman did not see anything wrong with it. She thought she believed that decision by Torkonoo was the best decision. And the let's go and read Torkonoo's judgment. Yema eye easy. Eko teki sa decision no. Madam Torkonoo den, what action did she take? Now Monshe. Let's read the story. Now read the story. This is what the story says. Chief Justice Miridi sa case no achiro. Chief Justice Torkonoo has outlined reasons the Apex Court did not hear the injunction application filed by the National Democratic Congress and 4 other political parties earlier than October 17, 2023. The applicants on September 7th, 2023 sought to restrain the Electoral Commission from carrying out their recently held voter registration exercise made up of the NDC, the Convention People's Party, All People's Congress, Liberal Party of Ghana, and the Great Consolidated Popular Party. They sued the Electoral Commission at the Supreme Court over its decision to restrict voter registration centers to its district offices. Now read this story now. This is what it says. The suit was scheduled to be heard on October 17th, a decision which baffled the applicants. Now, but explaining the decision in court today, Chief Justice Torkonoo, who presided over a 5-member panel hearing the case, noted that the case couldn't be set on a date because the Apex Court doesn't sit during August and September due to legal vacation. Timer NDC for Echo Court. How many 4 political parties? Echo Kache Supreme Court said, "A day way, it's important. It's an emergency. We are going into an election. The EC is taking a decision a bit me destabilize the minor. Madam Torkonoo Kachromo say they cannot sit because on to me ma omu judge biya enkotena case so. You know why? Because on any team or say na judges ewo vacation. It onya any judge to sit on the matter. The case was supposed to be called on the 7th of September. Madam Torkonoo response in her judgment and say, "Ono NNA Chief Justice. Sa time no na court echo vacation enti wa ma ho kwan ema ya mfre judge bia say on betena case in so. Who had the power to make sure a judge comes to sit on that case? It was Torkonoo. What did she do? She decided, she made the rule. She said, until she appoints a judge to sit on it, no judge could sit on that case. Technology. Now, already the other part of the story, Mama Cho Bibiwa, Kwasiafo, Ghana Bar Association. Now, share there is and I quote, and these are the statements from the Chief Justice. The Supreme Court doesn't sit on vacation. There are no rules for Supreme Court to sit during the months of August and September. That is why the application was fixed for the 17th of October 2023. Discussions of fixing it for today should be premised on the Supreme Court not being able to sit during vacations except by a special fiat. Madam Torkonoo Emma the judgment, or say case, the reason here why my judge bia antinasuno, one Fred judge bia to come and sit on and say August, September, the court is on vacation, even though na assembly is important, or say the judges were on vacation in August and September. That is why the application was fixed for the 17th of October. Remember, we were going into an election, dangerous. We needed a hearing. Why didn't the Chief Justice say there is an automatic system? Let's see, we can get a judge to sit on this case because the democracy and the safety of this nation was very important. But the Chief Justice said that she could not appoint any judge to sit on the matter because they were all on vacation. She had that power, right? Did you have an issue with that? And Osako Enukachiramo say, discussions of fixing it for today should be premised on the Supreme Court not being able to sit during vacations except by a special fiat. It was say, a chile BB and a bit to be pusuro. Until Sadiano, or not dear, she was not going to make anybody sit on the case because judges were on vacation. Now you were obia to be taking another decision. No. She was the Chief Justice, or she is the Chief Justice, and what she says is final. That time, na Chief Justice Eka Sasem na Ghana Bar Association for nobody Ghana. Almost so the safety of the country na how moana. The chaos that thing could have brought na Ghana Bar Association for na how moana. Omuma any omukurunum any omunananum almost no monte Ghana Sasem ne for muana. Why didn't they raise an issue on this matter? Did the Ghana Bar Association tell the Chief Justice say she does not have the right to make that decision? The Ghana Bar Association is a stupid association. Omunimunyansa, omwejimi, omoye politics. They think say yani Ghana for yankwasiafo. They can do politics with us. Now, mommy, go back to a Ghana Bar Association for statement. Now, already statement. Sorry. Already statement. So far, me read this statement. Yenshia baby Ghana Bar Association for aka anything about law. Omojina eye emraso. Aka se emra we ne ye jina so. If you say president ni bumra we so. Ebe sinne. Na Ghana Bar Association actual statement. Omonfa emra biamba ye say president bumra so. Council of State bumra so. Another committee bumra so. Ebe sinne. the Ghana Bar Association, in their 3-page document, they have not stated one law. Actually, say John Dramani Mahama Ebu Mraso. Now, when you read the 2nd page, this is what it says. Say suspension of the Chief Justice. And you see, adi omuko dwene ho a omuka kire Ghana. There na omuka wom. Revocation of suspension. The Ghana Bar Association calls for the immediate revocation of the suspension of the Chief Justice as it considers the suspension to be unconstitutional. They do what? They consider the suspension to be unconstitutional. The moment you tell me, say, Kevin Taylor, my adiebi wa Ghana, now my action is unconstitutional, no? You need to be able to state the law that makes that my action unconstitutional. You cannot just tell me, say, my adiebi wa Ghana, it is unconstitutional, without you stating the law that makes my action unconstitutional. So you just saying, say, the suspension of the Chief Justice by the President is unconstitutional does not make it unconstitutional until you back it with law that makes it unconstitutional. But this is the Ghana Bar Association. Where now bodam for? Where you call for almost mra, minimum mra. Chief Justice Nekachom say everything they do should be based on law. But you are telling me that the suspension of the Chief Justice is unconstitutional without stating a law that clearly states, say, the actions the President took was unconstitutional. You merely saying, say, it is unconstitutional does not make it unconstitutional until you use the law to clearly define the action as unconstitutional. And they say, sorry, the whole day I can say me a president. Ghana. Because the action na nipa ni taking, what are you basing on to say it is unconstitutional? Say, yeah, but now say you try obi a penalty box ma. Action be cause na me try obi. Emma referee bet me gina so aka say a direct handball and I say obi there obi slide obi. That action no, that thing that was done no, and then Emma referee gina so say this is a penalty. The referee cannot just stand there and stand at the center line and just whistle and say, let's go to the penalty box. It is a penalty. There should be an action that will call for that whistle to be blown. Now, if you're telling me, say, what the penalty are, show me the nipani prove say, we committing offense in the penalty box for you to call a penalty. Now, if you're telling me the president suspending the Chief Justice is unconstitutional, what law are you basing this on to prove to me, say, the president's action was unconstitutional? Actually, with Jimmy. Now, the reason why the Ghana Bar Association, some lawyers need to break off and form a new association. We don't need such a foolish association trying to distract Ghanaians. Now, who really call Enima or say, the Ghana Bar Association calls for the immediate revocation of the suspension of the Chief Justice as it considers the suspension to be unconstitutional, considering the fact that the President, who is not a judge or a judicial officer, exercised his discretion to suspend the Chief Justice under Article 14610 of the 1992 Constitution in the absence of a published constitutional instrument, statutory instrument, or regulations governing the exercise of his discretion as required by Article 296 of the 1992 Constitution. In the first place, the issue here is, what did the President base on to take the decision? The Constitution did not say that you need to be a lawyer before you can be a president. The Constitution did not say you need to be a judge before you can be a president. And the Constitution did not say that before you take that action, you have to be a lawyer to take that action or to be a judge to make sure that action is taken. The Constitution said the president has the constitutional rights. The Constitution was not saying that the president needs to be a judge before he can take the action. The Constitution was not specific that the president is supposed to be a lawyer to know the law. The Constitution stated that the President of the Republic, Mr. S, get me the Constitution, what is stated. That the President, after consulting with the Council of State, and then the Council of State finding out that they have a case against whoever the petition went against or goes against, the Constitution gives the President the right to take that decision. The Constitution did not say the President needs to be a lawyer or needs to be a judge before he can basically abide by what you people are saying he should abide by. If you see, what they are trying to say right now is the president does not know law. The president does not know the legalities. The president does not, he's not well informed when it comes to law. The president is looking at the basic constitution. Because if the president goes against the basic constitution in front of him, the president also has gone against the constitution. What if they brought a petition? The president did not consult Council of State. The president did not put together a committee. The president one day released a statement and said, I've sacked the Chief Justice. What were you guys going to say? You would have gone to court to say the president has acted against the constitution and his action is unconstitutional. So the president right now is working or acting in conformity with what the law tells him to do. So he does not need to be a lawyer because the constitution does not ask about a lawyer. The constitution does not ask about the background of the president being a judge. The constitution has given the president a directive. And the directive is what the president is following. So technically, the Ghana Bar Association is a bunch of fools who think that they can hide behind words and politics and a political party to distract we Ghanaians. Now, Mr. S, thank you very much. Did you bring it in? Mr. S, let me read this. I'm reading this because of the nonsense the Ghana Bar Association wrote in their letter. They are a bunch of idiots. What does the Constitution say when it comes to the president's decision and actions when a Chief Justice at the end of the day is supposed to be suspended? Now, let's read this together. And this is the Constitution. And let's read if the Constitution asks about the legal background of the president or whether the president should have some kind of background before he can make that decision. This is what the Constitution says. 10. Where the petition has been referred to a committee under this article, the president may, A, in the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, by warrant signed by him, suspend the Chief Justice. This is clear English, and this is clear grammar. So this is not a time for you to be telling us whether the president knows the law or does not know the law. The president is looking at the Constitution and what the Constitution tells him to do. So how come, say, a whole Ghana Bar Association, Omokache said they know the law. They are more intelligent than all of us when it comes to the law. Today, sit there and say, because the president does not have a legal background or a judge, he cannot take that decision. Because when you read Article 146.10, this is what it says. It is already a Ghana Bar Association for a year almost statement published here now. The president was using Article 146.10. Now, when you read what the Ghana Bar Association is putting out, now look at this. The revocation. Almost say the Ghana Bar Association calls for the immediate revocation of the suspension of the Chief Justice as it all considers the suspension to be unconstitutional, considering the fact that the president, who is not a judge or a judicial officer, exercised his discretion to suspend the Chief Justice. The president basically based his action on Article 146.10. The president did not take any action out of Article 146.10. The president basically did what the Article 146.10 is asking him to do. So what has the president done wrong here? So also, who study statement now? They have not been able to point out that the president has committed a crime. What they are trying to do now is that they are trying to make it look like the president did not know what he was doing and that he does not have a legal background. He does not have the requisite background to take that decision. But at the end of the day, the law is the law. It is the law. And the law, Constitution, Article 146.10, clearly states that this is what the president must do or may do. So why are you skipping the law to let your opinion become the law? The Chief Justice, Madam Torkonoo, told us that the law is the law. No amount of foolish noise can change the law. Now, when you go into their publications or their statement, Oko point B, enactment of regulations. Regulations. hwa ade bi omo kyerɛ wa ha ɛhɔ na bohu sɛ nkofo mu yɛ nkwasiafo Oba Bia, say enactment of regulations. You know why they put this there? I will explain to you. The Ghana Bar Association hereby also calls for the immediate enactment of clear and comprehensive regulations relating to matters under Article 146 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana to ensure transparency, accountability, and fairness in all proceedings involving Superior Court justices, particularly in the context of the impeachment or removal of the Chief Justice, of removal of such officers. Unim di omo person omo ye. Omo say, suddenly, omo be hu say, eye emrana ye jina so, e de suspended people like the Chief Justice and those people in her category. Right now, no, the Ghana Bar Association say, ye enact emrabi. Omo say enact of regulations. Omo per se, yade emra bi be share constitution ni mu a. Sa emra no, e be stopi obia se, at the end of the day, asem se bedawa, sibia ye hunu no, I will see ye hunu in a different light. Do you know what they are trying to do? They are making on what they are trying to do in the say. Omo say, Chief Justice Assemble ya abano, President and reversing the decision no. Now President and reversing the decision we are. They also say because of Torkonoo nti ye hunu so bad anti ye enact another a regulation na ye mfa nko hyem ranim sene be ya asem say na aba no ye betumi aka no in a different way a ye nka ne sibia ye kani abra constitution na share say ye nka ne say. Now what they are trying to do with this particular statement in say one omo pese president no reverse suspension no. Now, when him say, in the first place, the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, Mr. Bonnie Edim Raba say, KCBA ni Ghana, ye betumi afre without him giving the date. In the KCBA, I was say a friend or court, and the Supreme Court, no, I was say on Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, Mr. Bonnie, on also on my date. Now, you see, time Madam Torkonoo, the petition issue, the buy, no, now the NPP wanted to go to court. In fact, they went to court. Now, the Ghana Bar Association, they were the ones behind the MPP going to court. Now, the MPP, they have hit a block because now the Chief Justice, the acting Chief Justice, will decide when the case will be called. Now, what they want to do now, and they say, Omo Wisama hit a block. So, what they want to do is say, Omo Pese President, a reverse decision or the suspension, or reverse suspension if we are. And in the first place, on the first statement, they first talked about the Chief Justice Directive. They are gradually, they are building a block. And the block they are building, they say, one, young force the Chief Justice to reverse his directive. That means, say, Embrana Washe say, or no one bet mama date, Emma Yako Court, in the Supreme Court, said the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, Sam ready free floodgate ne be. Now, it's a floodgate ne be. Now they come to the second one, which is the enactment of regulations. Meaning, now they are going to go to the court and force the court to stop the proceedings. Now, how are they going to stop the proceedings? They are going to serve the general. They are going to serve the Council of State. They are going to serve the president, the MPP, the person you know, through the Ghana Bar Association. They are going to serve the Chief Justice and intentionally halt the process, because right now the only thing that is stopping them from delaying the suspension of the Chief Justice, and also delaying the case, and they say they cannot go to court because the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, say he is the one who decides when a case will be called. Now, until they are able to reverse that directive, they cannot penetrate into one. Almost per se, the acting Chief Justice, reverse that directive, or reverse it quickly. What they will do, they say they will go behind the scenes and go to court. When they go to court, now they will go and challenge the president's actions. They will challenge the constitutionality of the Council of State, and then they will intentionally sue the Chief Justice. When they do that, they have forced the president to sit back because now they cannot take action on the Chief Justice. That means the Chief Justice cannot be suspended. And Nitina, who study right up now, they first spoke about the acting Chief Justice directive, and enactment. In Tankomia, what they will do is say, the moment the directive is taken away, they will go to court. Say they are seeking for enactment, meaning now they want to put a hold on the process. They want some enactment to be done in favor of the Chief Justice before the president pushes the petition to the Council of State. Because you see, right now, the president has pushed to the Council of State. Council of State have brought to the president. The Constitution has given the president the right to suspend the Chief Justice. Now, all this process, they want to quash it. And the only way they can do it is they want to put pressure on the Chief Justice, the acting Chief Justice, to reverse his directive. They will go to court and seek that they want an enactment on the law that looks at a Chief Justice or people in her category. So a petition is sent against them. They want to look at the whole process again. In Tinka, court no more hold the process. No? And what was going to happen? And they say the Chief Justice cannot be investigated. The Chief Justice will not be suspended. The president cannot even go ahead and move the petition to the Council of State, because now the court will restrict the president, it will restrict the Council of State, and it will restrict the Chief Justice from even doing what? Receiving the petition. That is why they indirectly, the way they drafted their message, first, Yanko after the acting Chief Justice. You man the pressure, not or reversing the directive now, not floodgates ni be. Ebia na ye wura court ni akase ye pay enactment into court enfa tabono ento the petition so. The moment they are able to enter court to get that ruling, the president, petition ekuta president, and he can't do anything. The president cannot forward it to the Council of State, because when they go to court, they will also file a case against the presidency, they will file a case against the Council of State, and then everything will be stuck. It's either we do the enactment. Now, the moment you touch the enactment, you are basically amending the whole process, meaning, that process, a president so Emma case do a suspended Chief Justice, it will be tainted, meaning it will be reviewed, meaning it will not be in the same shape again, meaning they are going to find a way to make sure, say, the process that we are all following, that we believe the Constitution is telling us to follow, they want to tweak it, and it's not call for enactment. They want to amend the law, they want to amend the Constitution because of Torkonoo. So to make it basic for you, the Ghana Bar Association, the woman who is leading the association, the MPP, are the ones who wrote this petition for them, this statement for them to write. Because right now, MPP to be in court. And for some time now, people are saying, the MPP, the spokesperson, Torkonoo. So right now, they want to step aside a little bit. They want to use the Ghana Bar Association to do their bidding. And into the Ghana Bar Association, I'll be releasing statement. Wait. Into the Ghana Bar Association, one way or the other, they want us to touch the Constitution. The Article 14610, they want us to enact almost some BB BB count. Send your beya emrana ye jina so they are suspending Chief Justice. The moment it's shifted a little bit, you cannot suspend the Chief Justice. Because you see, it is a railway, it is a train track. So the moment you shift the track a little bit, the idea changing will be rolling off. And that is what they want to do. And it's almost started with the acting Chief Justice. Enactment. They are building a criminal block. Very, very important. Now, when you go to point C, this is what point C says. Let's read it together. My team, they are telling me time no day. Point C, no read it or say. Release of decision on prima facie case. Or say, in addition, the Ghana Bar Association calls upon the President of the Republic of Ghana to immediately release the full decision establishing a prima facie case against the Chief Justice, consistent with established precedents. This disclosure is necessary to ensure that the process is conducted in accordance with the principles of transparency and fairness. The Ghana Bar Association, the MPP through the Ghana Bar Association, almost say they are insisting, say, the president, on release the findings are a concluded, say, the Council of State and the president, they have found a case or a prima facie case against the Chief Justice. And what the NPP through the Ghana Bar Association are trying to do is say, they want the presidency to release findings to the public, because almost say a BSc pain. Now the question here is, a BSc pain na bang. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eyi Charlotte Osei. Charlotte Osei ebusa say she wants the petition. She wants to have a piece of the petition and see the petition, the petitioners, the omachro afa ne ho. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said no. Now, under Madam Torkonoo, the Madam Torkonoo na asama ba petition fa ne ho no. Okache President Mahama say, "Up 7 days at the ready petition." No. What did Mahama do? Mahama gave her 10 days. Open transparency and fairness. John Dramani Mahama has overdone transparency and fairness. Charlotte Osei, the EC boss, tell Nana Akufo-Addo a cookie petition against her, which we know. No, she was asking for fair hearing. She wanted to just see the petition. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and MPP Abankache and said no, she does not have the right to the petition. Under Madam Torkonoo wrote to the president that she wants to see the petition. She wants to read it. She wants 7 days to do that. The president of the republic gave her 10 days. John Dramani Mahama gave Torkonoo 10 days to read the petition, analyze the petition. Torkonoo was asking for 7 days. John Mahama gave her 10 days. Fairness and transparency. John Mahama, Torkonoo, you know what they are trying to do? They are just trying to stall the process. They still don't have any law. Omu statement when you now also. Makai about 3 points. The Ghana Bar Association has not been able to state one law that makes John Mahama and the Council of State and the Committee on Action unconstitutional till now. This letter is not coming from Makola Momoni Sellers Association. This statement is coming from the Ghana Bar Association. And so far, they have not been able to quote one law that shows to say whatever the president has followed till now, the Council of State, they have followed till now, and in the committee, they have gone against the Constitution. All that they are saying, we want to ask, what is unconstitutional about what they are saying, or about what the president has done? The Ghana Bar Association, they are supposed to give us a law. President Mahama, the whole process, it has been unconstitutional. But these people have not been able to do that. You know what? Because they know that the process has been fair. The Chief Justice has been given fair hearing. Transparency has been there. Fairness has been there. The Chief Justice has been given all the opportunity to read the petition. So now they cannot speak on that. They are now saying, the basis now, Emma Council of State to me establish a prima facie case against the Chief Justice. No, they want to see. Why do you want to see? Why do you want to see? There's a committee. The committee is doing its job. The committee is using that basis to do its job. The committee is still investigating. So why should we bypass the committee and give you the basis? What the Council of State, basically at the end of the day, the conclusion they came to establish that there's a case against the Chief Justice. Why should we leave the committee and hand over the basis to you? Because the committee needs that to do its investigations. So at this point, what is the Ghana Bar Association looking for? They are a bunch of fools. Now, when you go to point D, furthermore, the Ghana Bar Association denounces any and all unsubstantiated political commentary or statement that seek to undermine the authority, independence, and integrity of the judiciary. Let me tell you, people, you are a bunch of fools. You have no integrity. You have no intelligence. The Ghana Bar Association is one of the most useless associations in Ghana. It's just an association. Association of disappointed lawyers. It's just an association like any other association. The Constitution does not give you any legal backing. You can state your opinions, but you cannot command the president. You cannot command the Chief Justice. For you people to even demand or command the president and the Chief Justice, it shows how stupid you people are, how unintelligent you are, and how you don't understand the Constitution. What you did is the final nail to that Ghana Bar Association we've been talking about, that it is political. You see, Mamika Bibin Chiramo. Jogate Yiriwe, the MPP are using her to do dirty job. purely foolish, dirty job. And let me tell you, I can tell you on authority, the president that you know, the acting Supreme Court Chief Justice that you know, these fools cannot threaten them. The Ghana Bar Association, I am telling you, Ghana, for the president you know, John Mahama, and the acting Chief Justice, Mr. Bonny, this group of fools cannot intimidate them. The decision the Chief Justice has taken, it is indefinite. The decision the president has taken, it is default. No group, no association can force the president to change their decision. No. The Ghana Bar Association, no crime to makache Ghana for and say, Mr. P, Mr. S, the Ghana Bar Association, what I can tell you Ghanaians, and they say, it is not a group we can trust. Now it's about time yenya another or different associations when it comes to the legal field. The Ghana Bar Association over time, omu feel say omu ye unique. But from the beginning, I'm checking which one. Yana Yama Ghana Bar Association abe corrupt. Yana Yama Ghana Bar Association that power to be fooling in Ghana. You know, yeah. What Fabi to say Nagrat. You're the Ghana National Association of Teachers. You're Nagrat. You're concerned teachers. When the Ministry of Education takes decision, at the end of the day, they end up listening to all these associations. That is why Ghana National Association of Teachers, they don't have the monopoly to decide. At the end of the day, there are other associations the Ministry of Education has to listen to before they make a decision. But you see, when it comes to legal issues, the judiciary, Ghana Bar Association for too much room to fool. Because over creating impression, we say, lawyers cannot open another association. Over America, at least where we live, we have the Washington, D.C. Lawyers Association, the Virginia Lawyers Association, the Maryland Lawyers Association, Minimukrano. I can tell you the DMV Lawyers Association, my father-in-law 2 years ago was the president, or 3 years ago. So I know there are so many law associations in America. Why is it in Ghana, a group of criminals protecting their husbands and their girlfriends come together and make the Ghana Bar Association look like, say, the Ghana Bar Association, a constitution, and omujina so they can to me call myself. The Ghana Bar Association is not different from Aglo. The Ghana Bar Association is not different from Malata Momoni Celeste Association. The Ghana Bar Association is like any regular association. They went to school to learn law. Other people too went to the market to learn how to trade. Until we should not give them too much room. It's about time we started having different bar associations in Ghana. The NPP as a political party, they have infiltrated. Since Ekufuor the president, every year they are not the Ghana Bar Association. They turn the association into the NPP wing. They foolishly use the association against we the Ghanaians. Every single nonsense Ekufuor did, Bawumia did, the Ghana Bar Association were there to support their nonsense. We need to put a stop to this foolish monopoly. Ghana Bar Association is just there taking money from young lawyers, ignorant lawyers who think, say, if they don't join the Ghana Bar Association, they cannot practice. What they are doing now is that they are suppressing young lawyers. They are suppressing independent-minded lawyers in Ghana, making them believe or be part of an ideology that is not right. It's about time some lawyers started breaking out away from the Ghana Bar Association because it's monopoly. That thing that it's in their head that they can monopolize everything is making them corrupt. Right now, politicians are using the Ghana Bar Association to destroy our judiciary. But if we have 20 bar associations, one bar association cannot. No political party can infiltrate one bar association and destroy the whole nation. So I believe that this is the time that the bogus Ghana Bar Association, we ditched it and opened different bar associations that at the end of the day will be intelligent and honest enough to at least speak on the issues without being political. This is something we all need to do. Because We need an independent association. We need an association that will think independently. We need an association that will not be what? It will not be politically affiliated. Until we open different bar associations in Ghana, we will not have that independence the judiciary needs. We will not be able to govern this nation. Because let me tell you for a fact, 90% of those lawyers in the Ghana Bar Association are the same lawyers representing the criminal lawyers, politicians you want to stop. So we need to find a way. We need to find a way to dissolve the Ghana Bar Association. We need to find a way to make sure that we weaken it. And we should open new bar associations. The lawyers need to start breaking out. In fact, every region needs to have a bar association. We need to have regional bar associations. We need to have the Greater Accra Lawyers Bar Association. We need to have the Ashanti region. Every region needs to have a bar association. They need to be independent-minded lawyers. Because this foolish thing I just read to you, it's like some mad people sitting in an MPP headquarters writing something to, at the end of a distracted system. The acting Chief Justice is one of the oldest and experienced lawyers and judges in Ghana. Judge in Ghana. You foolish idiots cannot intimidate that man. When he became a judge, majority of you fools were licking the butt of politicians, working in political offices and working in some stupid offices as paralegals. You didn't know shit. It is because of Kufuor's stupidity. That is why we are here today. The President of the Republic, a mere association cannot order the President to stop or to move away from the Constitution. The Ghana Bar Association is one of the most stupid associations in this country. We need different bar associations. Every region needs to have a bar association. We have 16 regions. And in all these regions, we have lawyers there. So we need to have bar associations in every region. Because the foolishness these people are exhibiting is getting out of hand. And I'm saying this because we cannot allow the MPP to be using the Ghana Bar Association to destroy our democracy. Nobody, in fact, no Ghanaian should take this Ghana Bar Association serious. If they think they have a case, they can go to court. A whole bar association. Now, you see this? When the 1992 Constitution was being drafted, the Ghana Bar Association, they boycotted it in Kwasiafoɔ. When the 1992 Constitution was being drafted, the Ghana Bar Association, they boycotted the drafting of the 1992 Constitution. But these same fools today want us to enact. These same fools want us to review the Constitution. These same idiots today want us to believe them. These are a bunch of fools. We are not supposed to give them any room. Now, let me show you something. These are people are almost say a democracy. Hey, go back into history. Now check a Ghana Bar Association, Lady Bar Association based in there. The MPP surrogates, they politicized the Ghana Bar Association to date. Kwame Nkrumah, opti, and I say when he was advocating for a Ghana Bar Association, the Ghana Bar Association, that was not what Kwame Nkrumah was thinking or envisaging. Kwame Nkrumah wanted a bar association that was going to be independent and honest. But these same idiots today who are screaming that we should touch our constitution because yehu Madam Torkonoo ni pada. Yehu ayedian Madam Torkonoo ni judge da. Inti ende no asebe sine ye use constitution no. The stupid Ghana Bar Association is telling us to say we should not. Now listen to this before I end today's show. Kwasiafoɔ.
You have recently urged President Nana Akufo-Addo to revisit the recommendations made by the Constitution Review Commission. What is in the report that calls for the urgent attention?
Well, you know, the 1992 Constitution, the Constituent Assembly was boycotted by the Bar Association because they brought hairdressers and all manner of groups which we know next to nothing about constitution or constitutionalism or constitution making to clog the Constituent Assembly. On hindsight, I have regretted that the bar boycotted it. They should still have been there to influence it. But you will see there that if you read that constitution carefully, there is so much over concentration of power in the president. And that was done by the PNDC chaps in the Constituent Assembly because they don't want power to go away from their leader. So much so that you find out that even in these assemblies, a lot of the appointments were made by the president. All institutions of state, he appoints the board and the chairman and the rest. All that is what is there. And you see even the municipal chief executives, they are appointed by him. Now they are calling themselves mayors. But in all civilized societies where mayors exist, mayors are elected people. The people elect the mayor. So the mayor is answerable to whom? To the people. And if he didn't do his work properly, they will move him out or ensure that he's not re-elected. So all these powers are taken away completely from this constitution. And so the Constitutional Review Commission has gone into all this. And many of us have made presentations to them. And the recommendations that they have made was to try and take away some of this excessive power and even to have the MMCDCs elected. Now, the draft document was taken, and apparently the president issued a white paper, which of course he has no business doing, because this is not like an ordinary commission. The report is supposed to go to the people and let the people debate and discuss it and then vote upon it. Not the president say, I like this one, I don't like that. And so this matter has been shelved. And my plea is that bring it back. Even if it means...
You still want to plead to the president
to
bring it back?
All right, this is my plea to...
These are the fools that we have given so much time to foolishly exhibit the foolishness in their whole lives time. Okujato, Sambo Okujato, one bloody fool. Oh, reason normal. The reason why na 1992 Constitution, Omo Ghana Bar Association actually say they invited hairdressers, they invited tailors, they invited taxi drivers, they invited ordinary Ghanaians. It was some of the reasons why Omo chi Omo. If you say Omo who says Sanko ni minyansa yere chichire mai kwasiafo we. Today they are telling us what to do. That is why the Ghana Bar Association, we need to have a breakaway. We need to have different bar association. This guy, he wanted Rawlings to give him position. Rawlings didn't consider him because he's a snitch. This is the guy whose son raped his house girl. His son is in Canada now. This fool, every car he's driving today was given to him by Kufuado. This is a dirty old man. Every nonsense that Kufuado did in 8 years, Kwasi Ampenyiwa was defending it. These are the fools you have listened to. Last me read in the profile Chiramo. Osia Bible lessons, so said the Bible college no koye and other better also a lawyer. Kwasi the Constitution itself, they did not join in drafting the Constitution. But today they are hiding behind Ghana Bar Association to tell us what to do. They did not consider tailor for, they did not consider hairdressers, they did not consider the ordinary Ghanaian because that time they saw themselves as superhumans. Today, we the ordinary people, you want to come and lead us. You want to tell us what to do. These old people, we are supposed not to give these people any room in our country. The Ghana Bar Association, or see a Guno, senior lawyers in this country who are patriotic and reasonable, intelligent enough, you people need to start forming different bar associations. We need to have every region have its own bar association. We need to have 16 different bar associations in Ghana. That is the only way that we can have honest, patriotic, well-informed, and objective people speaking on Ghana's issues. These fools who did not help us draft the Constitution cannot come and determine how we should run our country. Jogate's wife, she cannot dare the president. This foolish idiot who wrote that statement. This is our last warning to you people. We don't recognize you people as intelligent people. Let the Constitution work. We support the president. We support the acting Chief Justice. The right thing should be done. Your own mother, Osunu Mami, told us that the law is the law. Mabodam.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as president of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, no matter how many noises are made, the law is the law.
No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. Ghana Bar Association, stick this in your dirty asses. My name is Kevin Akoberu Taylor. It's been a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow.